Hi guys! So today we learned about Pablo Picasso and we saw some portraits that looked kind of funny, didn't we? But we learned that there was a lot behind those portraits and that they're not quite so funny, that they have a lot of thought behind them. So what we're going to do today is we are going to make a self-portrait. A self-portrait is a picture of ourselves, but we're going to do it in the style of Pablo Picasso. Let's watch how to do it. Okay, so today you're going to get a large sheet of paper and you're going to have all of these little pieces paper clipped to it. These pieces are going to be for the facial features and we'll talk about those a little bit later. I'm going to take off my paper clip and I'm just going to set these little pieces aside and we will worry about those next time. You need to turn your paper so that it's going up and down, and that's called vertical. We need to turn our paper vertically. And what we're going to do today is we are going to make a self-portrait or a picture of ourselves, and it is going to look a little funny or a little silly, but we need to start off a little bit realistic. So what we're going to do today is with your black crayon, you're going to draw your head, and since we're drawing it with a crayon, if you want to start with a pencil first, you can do that, but we are not going to worry about getting it perfect. We're just going to do our best. So you're going to fill up most of the space with an oval shape for your head to start with. You don't want to go all the way up to the top because we're going to need to leave some space for our hair in a minute. And I'm just going to draw that all the way around. Notice that I made a little mistake right here. That's okay. I'm just going to go over the top of it with a new line and just kind of fix it up a little bit. If you make a mistake, it's not a big deal. Don't worry about it. Then what you're going to do is at the bottom of your oval, you're going to make a neck that comes down, okay? And you're going to close that off, and then you're going to make shoulders. The shoulders for a girl kind of curve down a little bit like this and go down to the bottom of the page. For a boy, they're a little bit more straight. They might look something more like this. Okay, so boy shoulders, girl shoulders, they're almost the same but a little bit different. Then what you're going to do is you're going to draw your ears, okay, like this on the side of your head. Just normal, and then you're going to make your hair. Your hair needs to look normal. So if your hair's in a ponytail, you'll put it in a ponytail. If you've got shorter hair or spiky hair, you're going to draw what your hair is. Now my hair is kind of long and it almost goes down to my shoulders, so that's what I'm going to draw here. I'm just going to draw the outline. I'm not going to color it in, and I'm just going to draw hairs that kind of come down like this, kind of over to where my shoulders are, kind of like this. Okay, and I might have a little wispy hair right here, a little bit in the front. If you have bangs or something in the front, you can draw that. But you're going to fill up your space. You're going to draw just like a normal head. You're not going to draw any facial features in there today. You're going to draw your ears and your hair. Don't forget your neck and your shoulders today. This is all we're going to do for the head. But at the bottom with your black crayon on your shirt, you're going to make some different shapes, and you're not going to color them in, but we're going to do shapes because if you remember, Cubism is all about shapes. So I want you to think of as many shapes as you can today, and I want you to draw the outlines of those shapes on the shirt down here. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to do a circle and a square, okay? And what other shapes are there? There's a rectangle, and it can kind of come off the side of your shirt. I'm going to do a star. A star is a shape. Okay. And then what other kinds I've got? I can do an oval. Let's do an oval over here. And a triangle. Okay. What else? What else can we do? I could do a heart. Maybe the heart's popping off and goes off the page down at the bottom. I could do a heart. I could also do organic shapes. Organic shapes are shapes that don't really have names. They kind of look like little blobs. I could do a little blob over here. That's a shape, okay? Maybe I'll do another organic shape over here, all right? But I'm gonna fill up my shirt with different shapes, okay? When you are done with this, I'm going to turn on my side. When you're done with it, you're going to take a picture and you're going to turn it into me. But don't forget to save your little pieces because these will be for the facial features next time. And we're going to use some of those tricks that Picasso used of exaggerating and different proportions. So I'm going to attach this to my paper. I'm gonna push that down and I'm gonna save this. Don't forget to take your picture first though before you put your pieces back on your paper, okay?